Queen herself has been accused of being involved in abducting children. William Coombs, who's a resident of the downtown east side, has been on my radio show on Co-op Radio a number of times. He described how in October 1964 he remembered it was the fall, and sure enough I checked, and the Queen and Prince Philip were in Canada between October 5th and 13th of 1964. He said the Queen and Prince Philip showed up at the Kamloops Catholic Residential School where he was a student, and he said they took all the children down to the riverside for a picnic, and 10 of the children left with the Queen and Prince Philip and never came back, 7 boys and 3 girls. He said it was really odd because all the kids were from that area, and they were never seen again in their entire lives.
Me being a devil worshiper or whatever, guys, them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people and he's violent.
That must be nice to have like an ignorant loudmouth who you can just sort of blame everything.
He wants to be blamed. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
Can you please bless us with a verse?
Enter. Permit. Waiting. What up?
What up, bro?
What up? What up?
What's the situation with Roman's revenge? Why your man Weezy's on point two? It's mad out there.
Yo, Roman's revenge is just about taking control, saying Roman is here to stay, and anybody that ever doubted Roman is going down in a coffin.
We can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If you say. If you say. If you say, if you say, if you say, if you say, if you say.
The Illuminati, very important. Why were they formed and what was their intent, Jack?
Dan Brown's book and movie, Angels and Demons, of course, was fictitious, but the Illuminati is not. This was the first organization in history to start planning for a one world government, a new world order, centuries ago in Egypt, and it was carried on in the religions of the Rosicrucians and the Zoroastrians. But as time passed, a missionary by the name of Colmar left Egypt and came to Germany in 1771, looking for someone he could convert to carry on this Illuminist doctrine. And he found Adam Weishaupt. And this was one of the professors of law at Ingolstadt University in Bavaria, Germany. Indoctrinated him, he took the role. Mayor Rothschild said, this is a great opportunity for us to take over the world if we can control the finances. So we got all the millionaires together to invest. And of course, that wasn't the thing that did it at the time. Now, when Weishaupt died, 2 men took over the organization, and one was Giuseppe Mazzini of Italy and Albert Pike of Charleston, South Carolina, a 33rd degree Mason, and much of the Illuminati doctrine came into the secret teaching of the Masonic lodges, and that's why the Catholic Church was so opposed to the Masonic order. Well, when they were in power from 1859 to 1871, the two of them planned 3 world wars. And I'm going to deal with that just a little later in this program because it happened just like they planned it. And this is not malarkey. This is not a conspiracy theory. Out of this group came 6 other organizations carrying on the secret doctrines. The next was the Bilderbergs, the Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Club of Rome, the United Nations, and the New Age movement. We can prove all of this. Every one of these groups, as we shown just a few weeks ago, all proclaimed and pushed and promoted the New World Order. And ladies and gentlemen, for 100 years they've been talking about it in our day and age, and now suddenly it has all come. And it's Democrats and Republicans all involved. This is not a political issue. This is the Word